In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 5 specific metrics that separate service businesses making 6 figures from those stuck at 50,000. And I'll show you exactly how to calculate each one using data you already have in your Google Analytics and CRM. You'll also find out which popular funnel metrics are actually warning signs that you're attracting bargain hunters instead of premium clients. And I'll give you the exact benchmarks successful consultants and coaches use to know when their marketing is truly working. And with that said, let's get started. It's a fact. A lot of business owners worry about the wrong metrics. Most of the metrics you're obsessing over don't actually connect to revenue. You get excited about a spike in website traffic, but if those visitors aren't becoming paying clients, that traffic might as well be a bunch of bots. I see this all the time with service-based businesses. You're proud of your growing email list, but if those subscribers aren't engaging with your content or booking calls with you, you've essentially built a digital graveyard. And don't get me started on social media followers who never actually need your services. The real problem is that tracking the wrong metrics gives you a false sense of progress. You think you're moving in the right direction because the numbers are going up, but your bank account tells a different story. Meanwhile, you're burning through your marketing budget on traffic that was never going to convert anyway. Okay, now let's get into the funnel metrics that matter most for your kind of business. We'll look at 5 of them. These are the major 5 numbers you need to obsess over if you want predictable revenue from your marketing efforts. The first one, your lead quality ratio. This is the percentage of your website visitors who actually match your ideal client profile and are ready to buy your services. Not just anyone who fills out a form, but people who have the budget, the need, and the authority to hire you. Most service businesses celebrate every lead, but if 90% of your leads can't afford you or do not really need what you offer, you're wasting time on follow-up calls that will never close. Number 2, landing page action rate. This isn't just how many people visit your landing page, it's how many take the specific action you want them to take. Whether that's downloading your lead magnet, booking a consultation call, or requesting a quote. If people are spending time on your page but not taking action, something in your messaging isn't connecting with their pain points. Third, email engagement beyond open rates. Everyone gets excited about email open rates, but that's not what pays your mortgage. What matters is whether people are clicking through to your calls to action and actually responding when you invite them to book a call or ask a question. High open rates with low engagement means your content isn't addressing what keeps your prospects up at night. 4, consultation-to-proposal rate. If you're getting on calls with prospects but they're not asking for proposals or next steps, there's a disconnect between what you're offering and what they thought they were getting. This metric reveals whether you're attracting the right people and whether your sales conversation actually addresses their urgent problems. The 5th and the last one we're going to look at is the proposal acceptance rate. This is where the rubber meets the road. If your proposals consistently get rejected, it's not just about price. It's usually because there's a mismatch between what you're proposing and what the client believes they need, or you haven't clearly connected your solution to their specific pain points. Here's what most service business owners don't realize. Every metric I just mentioned is connected to the others like links in a chain. When one breaks down, it affects everything downstream. Let's say you're getting tons of website traffic, but a low percentage of quality leads. That tells you your marketing message is attracting the wrong people. Maybe you're talking about features instead of addressing the specific problems your ideal clients lose sleep over. Or maybe you're showing up in places where people who can't afford your services are hanging out. If your landing page action rate is low, it usually means there's a disconnect between what your traffic sources promised and what people find on your page. They clicked expecting one thing, but your page is talking about something else entirely. This happens a lot when you're trying to be everything to everyone, instead of speaking directly to one specific type of client with one specific problem. Poor email engagement often signals that you're treating your email list like a broadcasting station instead of starting genuine conversations. Your subscribers signed up because they had a problem they needed solved, but if your emails don't continue that conversation, they mentally check out even if they don't unsubscribe. And when consultation calls don't lead to proposals, it's usually because you're talking about what you do instead of focusing on what they need. Your prospects don't care about your process or your credentials until they believe you understand their situation better than they do. You don't need expensive analytics tools or complicated spreadsheets to start tracking what matters. Here's a simple way to audit your current funnel this week. Start by looking at your traffic sources over the last 30 days. Write down how many visitors came from each source, Then track how many of those visitors became leads and how many of those leads actually fit your ideal client profile. This will immediately show you which traffic sources are worth your time and money. Next, look at your main landing page or lead magnet page. Calculate what percentage of visitors take the action you want them to take. If it's below 15%, there's probably a messaging problem that's costing you potential clients every single day. For email engagement, don't just look at open rates. Look at click rates and responses. If people aren't clicking through to your calls to action or replying to your emails, your content might be too generic or not addressing their immediate concerns. Track your consultation calls for the last quarter. How many led to proposal requests? If it's less than 60%, you're probably not qualifying leads properly, or your sales conversation needs work. Finally, look at your proposal acceptance rate. If it's below 50%, there's likely a disconnect between what you're proposing and what clients actually want to buy. Look, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all this data, you're not alone. Every successful service business owner I know has been where you are right now, knowing something isn't working but not sure exactly what to fix first. The good news is that you don't have to overhaul everything at once. Small improvements in the right metrics create compound effects. Fix your lead quality, and suddenly your consultation calls become more productive. Improve your email engagement, and your proposals start getting accepted more often. The key is focusing on one metric at a time and making incremental improvements. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be better than you were last month. If you'd like a quick 5-minute audit of your funnel or your process to spot the areas that you can test and improve upon, check out the free downloadable checklist especially made for service businesses with smaller teams. It's meant to help you trace the leaks in your own business and identify what your next steps should be to solve them. This way, you can make changes to those exact areas of your sales pipeline and understand your customers better. You'll be more likely to get more out of your marketing efforts even with the same number of leads in the future. The link is in the description below. This has been Rita with clicksandthings.com. See you in the next one.